Hello everybody, welcome back to Guitars Plus YouTube channel. Today we're talking about Spira guitars. These have been getting a fair bit of attention online lately, and we decided to bring them into the shop.
On their website, they're kind of listing it as made in Europe in the deep heartlands of Slovenia. But in actual fact, these are designed in Europe and they are made in China, as many of the stickers will tell you. But what you are getting is a really good beginner platform that is very well spec'd.
We brought in these guitars because they hit the right price point and they also don't have tremolo systems, which to me is a big plus, especially for beginners. If you have a trem, it can sort of prevent you from trying different tunings, and if you break a string, it's really, really daunting usually. So these are super reliable, and they also have really nice features like roasted necks and locking tuners. Let's check out how they sound. All right, so what we're holding here is the S400 series. We decided to just start with these. We brought in a satin blue, Trevor's holding a satin green, and then behind us here is a satin white 7-string. So they're all kind of basically the same guitar, just with a different finish.
So what you're getting with these is a roasted maple neck and a roasted poplar body. So they're both very, very lightweight. These weigh about the 7-pound mark or so. And it's just a much more stable wood. Don't need to go into roasted stuff. You guys all know what those are about. From there, you've got a nice reverse 6-in-line locking tuner set, which is really nice for that downward pressure. Heading over to a 25.5-inch scale. It's nickel silver frets, not stainless steel. But you're going into a nice black wood. I think it's some sort of dyed or rich light, isn't it?
It's what they call ebony tech. So basically rich light. But what that means is it's going to grip the frets a lot better, and it's not going to be as susceptible to things like fret sprout or any kind of warping because it's essentially like a wood composite material.
From there, you're heading into a couple of high output humbuckers, a really simple hardtail bridge, 3-way blade, volume tone, and just again a simple platform with a soft heel and individual ferrules and basic strap pins and a nice easy football style output jack.
I think these satin finishes look great too on camera, in person, and on stage especially. Mm-hmm. You know, it's kind of nice not having to constantly clean up your guitar just with the satin finish. I find with gloss finishes I'm always kind of being a little OCD about cleaning it, but
yeah, it is forgiving for being on a guitar shop. These are probably going to get a lot of demo and play, and as soon as you get a little nick or ding in a gloss finish, it's like I can see it because the light catches it. Whereas these, they look pretty new, and they've already been played several times, and they still look as great as out of the box. Mm-hmm.
So these are their villain humbuckers, which are about 12K in the bridge and I think about 8K in the neck. So it's pretty balanced, hotter than vintage obviously, but not too hot in the terms of the realm of hot pickups. So they have a nice articulation, as you heard and as you will hear. Let's check out the 7-string now. is the S407. Basically the same guitar as we said earlier, just has the white finish and the low B there. Still has the plastic over the pickups here, so that's why they're a little bit shinier. I also like this little touch. All the Spiras ship with these little, I guess you'd call
String
them
wraps.
string wraps, basically, yeah. Which is great for when you're recording because it stops that kind of pinging sound you can hear from the sympathetic vibrations on a headstock like this.
One thing we notice with a lot of beginner players is they come in with an idea of these great guitars, but they have a pretty reduced budget. So a good selling point for these guitars is that they're very easy to mod and upgrade for beginners. The hardware they have on here is not so proprietary that you can't change it or augment it to make just a better platform.
The other thing too is that buying these guitars from us, you can rest assured that Trevor will go through each and every one and correct any poor fretwork. Now, these set up pretty well out of the box, but to be expected at a price point of this level, you know, they do need a little bit of fretwork. That's really normal. And we see, honestly, really, really expensive guitars come to the shop that need a lot of fretwork. So these didn't need that much, but you can rest assured that we have gone through all of them and they're going to play as best as they can. So well worth coming down to the shop and trying out these guitars if you're looking for a budget-friendly, more metal-oriented guitar.
So let us know down in the comments, would you like to try a Spira guitar? We've got a few of these S400s down at the shop and we'd love to get some feedback, see these guys sold, bring in a few more, and see this brand develop in Guitars Plus a little bit more.
If there's a certain model that they carry that you want us to bring in for you, let us know. We can talk about that. And until next time, thank you so much for watching. Take care.